Hi everyone, and welcome back to iAngelBabyNails channel. This is Angel Baby coming at you with another video, and this time it's gonna be a all acrylic full set. So the first thing I'm going to do is push back her cuticles. Make sure you're pushing back the cuticles because there's a lot of dead nail that's hanging around, and you want to make sure that you remove it because it helps prevent lifting. I'm going to be doing a video very soon on what causes lifting, and there's a lot of things that can cause lifting. So but if you follow the steps, you should be all right. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with my 180 sanding bit, and of course we are removing the shine off the nail because our nails have oil on them and therefore oil and acrylic do not go together. It won't stick on the nail, so make sure you are removing it with your 180 sanding bit. And the drill that I'm using is by SUSIE, and it's called Scarlet. Now on this particular client's nails, she has a lot of I guess damage from previous people who have done her nails. So, and sometimes when other nail techs or people don't know what they're doing, it can cause damage to your nail for a lifetime, no matter how good of a job that I do or any other nail tech does, because it can damage the nail growth, how the nail grows out, just everything. So please make sure and be careful on, not make sure, but be careful who you guys go to, and make sure they're licensed, and make sure they definitely know what they're doing, because even people that are licensed don't know what they're doing. So the next thing I'm going to do is measure the tips, and of course I'm using my clear tips, and she wanted a stiletto shape. So make sure when you are measuring it that it's fitting from sidewall to sidewall. Of course, I've said in my previous videos that I know some nail techs like to go for the bigger one, but honestly I like to go for the little bit of smaller one, because I can fill it up with acrylic, and for me, I have no trouble with it. I know some people have some issues with it popping off, but it does not pop off for me, and I've been doing this for years. So now I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to glue the tip to the natural nail. Make sure the client's hand is 100% relaxed, because if it's not, it's going to come out crooked. Okay, I'm sorry you guys seen that book that one of my friends dropped on me. It was a 10 Commandments book, so she didn't know I was recording, so you'll see that. Alright, so I'm continuing to glue the tip onto the natural nail, and this set was super long, which I love long nails. I love doing long nails. It just gives me life. And that's another tip you guys maybe not know about me. I do not like doing short nails. I think that for any nail tech that does the art that I do, that does not like doing short nails. I love doing long nails. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut off the edges. She didn't want any length taken off. She wanted it just this length, so therefore I didn't have to use my tip cutter. I just had to use my scissors, and that makes it faster. Time go by faster for doing the stiletto, and not that much filing. Alright, so I'm taking my 150 edge by OPI file, and I'm gonna file the nails. So remember, when you are doing stiletto, you are filing from alternating from left to right, just until you get into that middle. And of course, I am the queen of stilettos, so therefore I like it very sharp, and so does my clients. But if your client does not like it too sharp, you can round off the edges. But honestly, you can do that, but it's still gonna be somewhat sharp because it is a brand new set. So you can always tell your client that, hey, you know, it'll be sharp for a few days, but it'll go back down because it's just done. So, but for me, I love it sharp all the time because I can, you know, scratch if I get a mosquito bite or something. Too much info, but you know, I don't like things that I can't scratch hard. Also, if you want time to go even more faster, you can get the stiletto tips and just define the shape. But I find when I use my stiletto or my ready stiletto shaped tips, it's very short. Like, they don't come really long. So if somebody wants long nails, then definitely use the regular clear tips and then shape them. But then, you know, if they want a medium or something, then you can use the other one. Alright, so I'm going back in my 180 sanding bit, and I'm going to blend the tips to the natural nails. And these tips are so good, it already looks blended, but I like to just do it anyway. Now I'm taking my IBD hydrator and I'm hydrating the nails. And I always do this step twice, and I always prime twice. So twice with dehydrator and twice primer. I always like to prime twice just in case. Alright, so now I'm taking my no lift primer and I'm priming it twice. Make sure you prime from the natural nails to the tip. I like doing that. You can only probably do the natural nails, but again, I didn't like how it was turning out, so I definitely like to blend the tip to the natural nail with the primer. And of course, make sure you do not get this primer on your skin. Do not let your clients touch their face or touch any part of the skin while the primer is on, because it will burn them, because it cannot touch the skin. Now granted, sometimes clients do have cuts around their nails or little hangnails, and of course if that does touches it, it definitely will burn or give it a little tingling feeling. And if that happens, all you have to do is tell them you have to apply the acrylic, and once you apply the acrylic, then and it dries, you can spray alcohol and it will go away. But there's nothing you can do to prevent that. Okay, so now for this pinky, I took my first ball and I am using my OPI system, and in this one it's called the Brilliant Pink, which is my new favorite. I did stop using the translucent pink. I have translucent pink and I will continue to use it when this runs out. So, but I just love this pink. Oh my god, it's the best. So now I'm taking this glitter that I have mixed. I custom mixed it, so it's called Custom Color Acrylic, but it is glitter. So I did put it on twice, and I did put the Brilliant Pink first, so when I do file it, when she's ready for her fill, I can just file it off. And then I am taking my OPI Makeover Pink, which is like a cover pink, and I am putting it where the cuticle is because it's giving that ombre look. And that's so in style right now. It is definitely a trend that's going on. And then I'm going to do that twice. I always do the covers twice, because the cover, you gotta make sure you don't have a lot of monomer on your brush. Make sure you drain out it or pick up a little bit of monomer, because it'll be all over the place. It's not forgiving. Any cover pink is not forgiving. But to be honest, the OPI Makeover Pink, which is a cover acrylic, it is the best to blend. It's better than the Mia Secret one, and definitely better than the Mia Secret one, honestly. So then I'm going to encapsulate the glitter part. You don't have to encapsulate the cover pink, that is the aka the makeover pink, because it won't drill away. Okay, and now for this ring finger, I am going to take my glow in the dark. It looks orange on the camera, but it was really like a coral mixed with orange. It wasn't like orange. And this part is glow in the dark. This color is glow in the dark, the rest it is not. Then I'm gonna take this red. It is not glow in the dark, but it is from a Mia Secret collection. It's in the color Red Aladdin, and it is from the Aladdin collection, which was so freaking pretty. And of course it's Aladdin, so I just had to get it because, you know, if y'all been watching my channel, y'all know I love Princess Jasmine because I am Indian Pakistani, so therefore I love Princess Jasmine. Okay, so you're gonna see me go in and blend it from that coral color, or aka orange color, to the red, and then I am going to encapsulate it with my brilliant pink. You can even encapsulate it with your translucent pink. Honestly, I think the translucent pink would have been better because the makeover, the brilliant pink gives it a more pinky look. But it's honestly not really a big difference, but I could have used a translucent, but it really didn't matter to me. Okay, so now for this ring finger, I am going to do like a little ombre streak look, which is I took the glitter, custom acrylic glitter, and I placed it on the tip and made it go all the way up to the cuticle, halfway of the, not cuticle, but halfway to the tip, where the tip meets the natural nail. And I did take that coral orange color, and I did the same thing, and then I'm gonna take the red. Now you can go from the tip to the middle, or you can go to the middle to the tip, depending how long the nail is and depending, you know, how big of the stripe, I guess you wanna call it. I'm gonna call it a stripe, you guys. I know it's a weird way to describe it, but I don't know what other names to describe it, so. So I did take that red, and you can see I placed it, and always you want to pat it down. Make sure it's not like a 3D look, so you do want to pat it down with the brush. And then I went back in and added some more orange, and you could add as you go, but make sure you're not adding too much, because then it's going to be a lot of filing and it's going to be all over the place. And make sure you are definitely draining it out or picking up a little bit of monomer, because it will get messy. So after that, I'm going to take my makeover pink, and I'm going to do an ombre look with it. And of course it blended so well. And guys, you guys don't understand the love I have for this OPI makeover pink. Like, I always struggled. When I mean struggled, I'm being so dramatic right now. But I always struggled with cover acrylics, because cover acrylics are definitely not easy to manage, not easy to control, should I say. And that's what it's all about. Any color acrylic or any cover pink or any acrylic, matter of fact, you have to learn how to control it. But sometimes it just comes in a what they call it, like defective. It's just defective. And sometimes don't, because I used to sit there and blame myself when I first started, thinking maybe it's me that doesn't know how to use it, and other nail techs know how to use it, because if theirs come out good, mine don't. But honestly, can be the cover acrylic or a color acrylic. So cover or color, that sounds so similar, sorry. Oh, I said the wrong word. But anyways, so on this index finger, I did take the red Aladdin, and I made that ombre look. I placed on the tip and reversed it. Then I did take the glitter, custom acrylic, and I did the same thing. And then I took my brilliant makeover pink and did an ombre. But like I said, I am probably gonna do a video very soon on different acrylics, like covers, translucents, color, baby bloomer, and just everything, and to learn about the different acrylics. And of course, if you are in the South Florida, which is the Palm Beach, Broward, or Miami-Dade area, I am starting my one-on-one classes this month. So if you are interested, please follow me on Instagram or Facebook at iAngelBabyNails. You can DM me or call. Honestly, DMing or calling is much better than a text, but you can hit me up and I'll give you more information on the classes, the pricing, and what you'll be learning and what you will need. So make sure you do that if you are in the South Florida area. Okay, and for this thumb, I'm going to be doing the stripe method, but it's going to be on 2 of the sides. And then I'm going to put the custom acrylic in the glitter in the middle. Now, it's not really like a stripe. It's basically me just freestyling, throwing on, you know, the colors. And this set is somewhat similar like to my set, but you see my thumb is exactly like how this thumb is going to be. Definitely it is a beautiful color combination, which is that orangey peach coral look with that red. It's just really beautiful. And then I'm going to, after I'm putting it on, I'm going to encapsulate it with the brilliant pink, not the cover. I wanted the thumb to have more of a glassy look than the ombre look like the other ones did, so that's why I went with the brilliant pink. And it did give that pinkish look to it, so it wasn't like super clear. Make sure you are wiping around the sides as you go. Make sure you're wiping the cuticle area as you go, because that is super important. And if there's any acrylic left over on the cuticles or the sides, it will lift. So make sure you are basically wiping everything up. Clean up time, guys. Alright, so now I'm starting on the other hand and I'm doing the same exact thing, just a little bit more reversal, you know, because I don't like things too matchy, and my clients don't either, because it doesn't like stand out. Now, as you see, for every bead that I pick up and place on the nail, I always wipe around the sides, wipe around the cuticle. Just get into the habit. Even if there's nothing on the nails or the sides, just get into the habit of it, because trust me, it's a really good habit to have. You don't want anything laying around. And also, as you are learning, if you are a beginner and you are learning, please make sure that, you know, you are applying your acrylic right, so you don't have to do that much drilling. I know as a beginner it is definitely hard to find the best way to apply your acrylic, but as you just gotta keep practicing, and literally practice makes perfect. So for this ring finger, I am going to put the Aladdin red first, and as you can see, I did pick up a small bead. And this red right here by the Aladdin by Mia Secret is not made by me, but then this is what happens when it's not made by me, honestly. It's not so much pigmented, so I did have to go in and do a couple of beads to get that full look of the color, because of course there's glass underneath it, so it's already making it already clear, and by it not being pigmented, it's making it worse. So now I'm going in with that orange peach coral look, and then I'm going to, you know, feather it down. And of course this orange right here did scare me, because sometimes when the color on the bottom is too dark, it does give it a hard time to blend. Mind you, when you do any ombres, two color ombres, whether it's these two colors, or a blue and a green, or a yellow and an orange, or any other color, you gotta make sure you put on the bottom the dark color and the top the light color, always. Unless you can remove some, I mean, not really necessarily always, but like most of the time, or you can take that chance of trying it like me. See, for her other ring finger, I put the orange peachy on the bottom and the red on the top, and it blended good even though the red is darker. But I did take that chance of putting the lighter color on the top and the darker, but especially when this, because it's definitely not that what I made, I custom made it, so that's why it kind of scared me. So, and Mia's Secret color acrylics are known for being defective, guys. It's just known. Not all of them, but definitely some of them, and it really irritates me. So you make sure you're gonna going back to that ring finger, make sure that you're encapsulating before you move on to the next. And now for this ring finger, I didn't want to copy exactly the same as the other ring finger with the stripes, but I did it on the side, like slanting side to side. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm putting the glitter, I put the orange peach, and then I put the red, like going sideways, not like from the tip up. It was something new, you know. I'm tired of doing the same exact thing, because a lot of my clients, they see me doing it on one client and then they wanted the same exact thing, but I made different colors, you know. But it's just, let me just try something new, you know. But when I did put the the cover pink, aka the makeover pink, it did basically overlap the glitter, and then you'll see me in the video go back in with that custom made glitter. You will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, when it comes to the ombres of the colors, you just gotta make sure you're blending right, and that's all that matters. And that, going back to the Mia Secret, they have a lot of, some of their color acrylics have a lot of defectives in it. But when I bought this color, because it had Aladdin, I was like, you know, I'm a sucker for that, because I like Aladdin. So I was like, fine, let me just get it. So I think I got like 2 or 3 of them, and the other 2 work perfectly. But this is my first time using this red, and of course anything that's red is going to give you a hard time. That just pigment itself is dark. Alright, so then you see me did add the cover pink, aka the makeover pink, and I did have to remove some of that with my brush. And then I'm gonna encapsulate it with the brilliant pink, or you can use your translucent pink. And of course, make sure you are looking at the side of the nails. Make sure you are looking all kinds of different views, because you may have to add more acrylic, or, you know, balance it out. Okay, and for this index finger, I did add the peach / orange to it. The ombre, and then I did it twice, and then I went in with the glitter, because on the other index I used the red with the glitter, and now I'm using this with the orange with the glitter. And I did add a little bit of red so I can have a little tint of the red. And then I'm going in with the cover pink, aka the makeover pink. I don't know why I can't say makeover pink. I always say cover pink, even though technically it's OPI, it's makeover pink. Now while you guys are watching this, I want you guys to make sure you are liking my videos, sharing, and subscribe. Also hit that ring bell if you want to get notifications for every time I upload. So make sure if you haven't done it, make sure you do it. And if you're enjoying my videos, and of course follow me on Instagram at iAngelBabyNails or Facebook at iAngelBabyNails. Now for this thumb, I'm doing the same exact thing like I did with the other thumb. Put two sides, you know, just freestyling, like just have fun with the acrylics, you know what I'm saying? If your client walks in and says, hey, you know, do whatever you want, you know, say, or if the client says, oh, you know, I like ombre looks, you know, blend, you know, just things that blend in together, you know, you can do it. Just, you know, don't be afraid, try it. Don't worry if you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect when they start, so just make, you know, just push yourself, because you never know what you can be good at. Because trust me, when I first came into the game and they had this ombres, and I was like, oh, I can never do it, you know, I don't think I can probably blend well. I didn't even try it, and I had all these negative thoughts in my head. I'm like, I can't do that, that will never happen. And then I tried other ways, it was just not working. So I was like, you know what, let me try it, let me push myself. Just push yourself and you'll be surprised and amazed at what you can do. And I'm not just saying that to be like, you know, sweet Polly or something. No, you can really do it, trust me, anything is possible. Alright, so now I'm taking my 150 Edge by OPI file and I'm redefining that look, because as you know, when you add your acrylic, it does make the shape not really shape like stiletto, coffin, square. It takes the shape out of the shape. And also, if you guys are wondering, my apron is by Versace. Okay, so now I'm taking my medium coarse drill bit, gold, and I'm going to drill the nail, smoothen it out. Make sure you are focusing on that cuticle. As you can see, I go through it maybe 3, 4, 5 times, just until you see that, you know, natural nail coming up. You know, you don't want it to be not super thin, but not thick at all. If it is thick, make sure you are definitely drilling it off, smoothing it out. And honestly, if you have it thick, your acrylic application was not good, because make sure your acrylic application not too much on that cuticle area. And this medium coarse drill bit is by MAKARTT. So like I said earlier in the video, my drill is by Melody SUSIE in Scarlet, and the drill bit is by MAKARTT. A lot of my clients know I try to go as so close to the cuticle as I can, and no, I do not cut them. You have to be very careful, but it rarely happens. Maybe once in a blue moon, or if the client moved their hand or something happened, then maybe so let's pick at it. But make sure you can try to go as close as you can, because if not, your nails will lift. And that's the #1 thing I think all nail techs are worried about: nails that pop up and nails that lift. But if you do these steps of mine that are super easy, that I wish I had when I was coming in the game, like, I mean, I had my people that I watched on YouTube and, you know, practice and stuff, and hey, I shout out to them all the time. But I wish it was something so easy like this, you know what I'm saying, where I didn't have to go through any, you know, different products. But anyways, so now I'm gonna take my buffer, and please don't judge me on my buffer, you guys. I know it looks super old, but there's one side of it that works amazing, that still works amazing, so I am using it. I used to, like, you know, go through buffers like crazy, but now, you know, I don't have to do that. And make sure you are running your finger on the nail after you buff them, because you gotta make sure everything is smoothing out, because once you put that gel top coat or any gel polishes, it will show. Okay, so now I'm going in with my Mia Secret gel resin, and then my Jenny Secret 2, and my wax pencil, and then my Swarovski crystals, and I am placing these crystals on. And of course, I'm just using my Mia Secret until it runs out, and I will be going back to my Jenny's Secret. If you do not have a wax pencil, you can always use a color pencil, like a white color pencil. And of course, the Mia Secret gel resin is just like the Jenny Secret, but it has different steps. So what you do is that you place the glue, you place the crystals, and then you place step number 2, which Mia Secret has their own activator, which is a spray. And honestly, when I used to use it, I did not like it, but when I ran out of the Jenny's Secret and waiting for a new one to come in, I had to do something quick, so that's why I ordered the Mia Secret one, and I just used the activator, which is step number 2 by Jenny, because it's honestly the basically same thing, but it's not a spray, it's more of like a polished top. Now with this set, I didn't want to add too much bling because I didn't want to take away from the ombre look, so that's why. So now I'm going in with my IBD top coat, and I am polishing the nails. And make sure you're running the sides, make sure there's no top coat on the skin, make sure everything is cleaned up, because of course when they put it into the LED UV lamp, it will burn them, and then it'll stick on, then you have to drill it off. And to drill off something that's already on the skin is extremely hard, because you do not want to cut them, and then it's just a nightmare. So just don't do it, and make sure it's 100% clean around the cuticle, and you'll be good. Okay, so I placed it into the UV light for 90 seconds. You can do it for 60 seconds, but I choose 90 seconds. And of course, I'm using my KIARA Sky LED UV lamp, which is my absolute favorite. I think I mentioned it in my videos. I also have a video on the difference between regular polish and gel polish, so make sure you guys check that out. I will leave the link in the description, and just check that out so you will know the difference between a regular polish and a gel polish. And of course, you're gonna see my KIARA Sky machine, which is the best. It is super expensive. I think over here I bought mine for $300, but it's definitely let me stop, I'm being dramatic. I'll be like, what's wrong with this girl? It's definitely worth it. I would never lie, and I would never use it if it did not work good, because I went through so many machines before, and it's a burnout, not curing, all kinds of nonsense. But KIARA Sky has never failed me. Let me not say that for it does. I'm just joking. And the best thing it's rechargeable, so it's non-wireless, and you can use it on the toes and you can use it on the hands. see this nail that I'm particularly on, even all of them is like that, but this nail, baby, look at that, how it is shaped, how it is blended. Sorry guys, I just love my work. And you know, when you're a beginner and you think, oh, I can't do certain things, or I can't be like the other nail techs that, you know, make the nails look nice and they put on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, let me tell you something. Let me tell you some real stuff real quick, guys. I can't even do it. Let me tell you some real tea. Oh, that one didn't sound bad. let me tell you some real tea. Most of the time, not saying all, most of the time, it's photoshopped, guys. It is photoshopped. A lot of them, they put all these filters on it, they fix their imperfections, but I bet you, if you tell them to show the exact same nail you see in the picture in person, it would not look the same. Anyways, that's some tea I'll tell y'all later about. Anyways, I'm adding some cuticle oil, and